Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to XCOM 2, shall we? So, we're in the second part of this mission with the 2x2, and now we have our good buddy Pradle Mox with us. And you can see in the upper left, we need to reach the designated area, which is, if we move, it is way over here. And we can't allow Mox to die. So Mox can't die, we gotta go over there. And we need to cross this bridge and see what's out there. We don't really have a good sense of what's going on. So I'm going to take my least valuable member, my rookie, and move him all the way up to see if we can find anything. And there's no baddies. So I'm going to move him actually all the way over here and sacrifice his ability to shoot for his ability to uncover terrain. We don't find anything, so I'm going to double move the rest of my group. Not to the full extent, because I don't really want to unlock a new pod, but I am going to start moving people up. Alright, so there's alien activity, but we don't know where. Now, I'm just going to take the path of least resistance to get to the bad guys. And I'm going to, again, select Brendan. And I'm going to move him right here. This is a completely exposed position.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the top 10, the lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
Alright, so these dudes are a different can of worms. We've been fighting some regular Advent and even a sectoid, but these guys are flamethrower units. They have a tank of fuel on their back, which means if you shoot at them and kill them with bullets or an explosion, they themselves will explode. So you don't want to be close to them when you kill them if you're using firearms. Also, they do a ranged flaming attack that can put a burn on your characters, which can cause them to take 1 or 2 damage every turn. And it's generally a method for just us dying if we get burned. We don't have any medkits with these characters. Sometimes it can stop before we die, but with the low health of these units, it's not likely. So we really need to treat these characters, these bad guys, very, very carefully. So this guy is in the death seat at the moment. Now, I could lob a grenade and throw it, you know, and hit this guy and break his cover, which is not a bad idea. However, this guy will be left to roast in this spot. So what I'm going to do is actually leave this guy here for now and see if I can use Pradle Mox's ability to target either one of these guys, and I can. So what Pradle Mox can do is use his grapple to pull a target toward him and then hit it with a melee strike. It will not explode these guys, and it does a lot of damage, and it has a high chance to hit. However, it won't kill them, and so we want to be careful that we don't bring a guy close to us that we can't kill and then have to kill him and have him explode on us. So I'm actually going to see, Angela, can you hit that guy? She's got a 55% chance to hit that dude, and that's it. That is not the best odds, but it's just about the best of what I can do. I'm going to take the shot. Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
So that was a little bit better than the coin flip, and we took this guy down. Now we have one left, and Mox is still capable of launching over and grappling this guy and killing it with a 73% chance. So if we want to keep this up, I can throw a grenade, and oh, it's so brutal. I can't quite hit that guy. Oh, no, yes, I can. So you always have to play around with grenades because you'll notice how I can't hit him, but actually, if I throw it here, it bounces, and then I will hit him. So I'm going to do this. This is a guaranteed hit. Now this guy has 2 health, and he's fully exposed. So Mox has a 93% chance with this ability.
The choice is made.
And we got him.
We take from the patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
So even on like normal difficulty, this mission is actually quite challenging if you don't kill both of those guys in one turn, or put in a position where they can't hit you back very easily, because the burn is a pain and they can do a lot of damage, and the explosion is also diabolical. These gas tanks can explode, but it's also worth mentioning, you want to try to usually avoid putting your units by the front of cars, because they can explode. If hit by a flaming attack, an exploding attack, the car will blow up, and it will do a bunch of damage to you if you're standing close to it. She's okay where she is, but imagine that the front portion will catch on fire and blow up. So you really, really have to be mindful. So don't be alarmed if you have to play that section through a few times to get it right. Now, we need to keep moving forward, and Praedelmox has some movement, so we'll go up. Okay, and we're on a new turn. So I'm going to select the rookie. I'm going to move all the way up here.
Moving to designated position.
I'm not moving them very far. I know where I need to go. It's up here. But there's no turn counter on me, so I can afford to be very, very methodical here, and I will. So we'll move her up to here, and he's fine. And Praedelmox, we can move up to here. Okay, we still see nothing. There are these green glowing nightmare pods. These are from the original. Like if you played the previous XCOM, you saw they would land in cities, and they would come in and they would start trying to take over the people in the city, attack the city, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to move Mox right up here into cover. And now we can see there's a big Advent truck, and oh my god. So Mox took him down.
Fires may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The lost. The sounds of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Okay. So now, in the upper right, you can see we have to hold position for 4 turns. So things have changed, and the Lost are coming at us. So, not great. What I recommend you do here, until we can see anything, is let's move to the high ground. So I'm going to start moving my people up.
Running.
There's some Lost over there. This will make it so if we're up high, at least by being up high, we limit how many Lost can come at us at one time. So I'm going to move this guy up here. This is Mox. We'll just move him on top of this shipping crate. And then our sniper, I'm going to move right up here.
10-4.
We have no Overwatch shots left, so the Lost are going to get to move on us. And here they come. So they're everywhere, right? Now,
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths.
that's right.
Find us that base.
You know it. Okay, so in this spot, I'm surprised this one got an attack on us, but it was closer than I thought. Remember, that we're surrounded, which is not good, but we can kill the Lost and get our action points back. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy. Oh, but it doesn't. It's a dasher, so it doesn't give me a 100% kill. So I'm going to shoot. Okay. And yeah. All right. That's less than ideal. Okay, let's see what we can do here. One. Let's shoot. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Okay. Pradle Mox can attack twice, though, so we attack again.
Their journey ends here.
Got the free action. Kill this guy. Yeah, it's a 3 to 4 damage range. All right. So now
Need ammunition.
he needs to reload, which is not ideal. Okay, interesting. He's okay, but we want to reload with this guy. And I will. I can't do anything. If I could move him with his grapple, but we're going to reload. Now with this guy, we're going to go ahead and target the stuff right up on us. 1,
Hostiles pacified.
2. He's got a promotion. I need to hit the guy that's below me. He can't see it. But this guy has 2 actions. So I'm actually going to move here. I can't see this guy from where I'm at unless I move down here. So I don't really want to move down here, but I need to kill this thing. Otherwise it gets a free shot on her. So I'm going to drop down, and we're going to take a shot. Now, what I did with the sniper was a mistake. First of all, I forgot that these dashers have more hit points, so it's not a guaranteed kill. But I also forgot that you can't shoot twice in a turn with all your units. Even if they have 2 action points, you just basically will end the turn when you shoot. With most units, you can't shoot and then move or shoot twice. You can move and then shoot, but you can't shoot and then move with a lot of units. Now, Pradle Mox is different, but with her, you can't. So, this is the spot we're in. Now, I need to take this headshot right here. There we go. All right. So, this guy still has an action left, and I'm actually going to just reload his gun. So here they come. Okay.
That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Now, it's actually better to be in this spot because they can help each other. So let's see. Who can you see? All right, I'm going to start firing at these. That's a good time to talk about that.
Not good.
So that's XCOM, baby. That was a 95% chance to hit, and she just missed. She is a sniper, and she, from an elevated position, can't hit a zombie standing still. This is, you will miss with 99% chance. It just happens, and you have to kind of roll with the punches. It's unfortunate. All right, so let's go to Praetor Moxton and see what he can do to his spot. So first, let's take this guy out. And try to take this guy out. Good. And we can only take one more shot. But I do have 2 actions. So what I can do is, if I move over here, I can see the target. I could grapple to, like, right here. And then shoot over to this top, and then he could take a shot. Now, the grapple, notice it did not use an action point. And then we could take a shot right here. So we got to reload. All right, and I'm going to put Mox on Overwatch from this position. And then Brendan, do you have a... He doesn't have a grenade left, so we got 87 and 86. We'll take the 87. Just take a shot over here. Okay, he at least hit. And we'll take another shot. Good. He got a ability point. Ability points, by the way, are the currency we get to spend when we unlock the appropriate facility inside our XCOM base that allows us to purchase upgrades for our troops. So every time you do certain little achievements, certain little actions, you gain an ability point, which goes into a collective pool that you can spend on the soldiers that you wish. Also, I believe there's like a collective pool, but I think each soldier also has their own pool, if I'm remembering correctly. All right, so this guy, he has 2 bullets left. We'll just go on Overwatch.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
All right. So, we can't see anything at the moment with Angela. Brendan can't see anything, and neither can Mox. So, it's ominous. We know that they're out there. He took one down with Overwatch, so I'm actually just going to leave everybody in Overwatch.
I'm on it. On Overwatch.
That's a lot of them. Alright, we at least took one of them down. The sniper is showing up as terrible today. Oh, wow, we missed the same guy twice. That's impressively bad. Okay. That's where we need to go.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
We're going to make it so fast. No, won't. Okay, so Angela is out of bullets, but I'm going to throw a grenade. Now, the grenade, by the way, it does not actually trigger the Lost ability, so that should be worth noting. So, like, she won't get an action point back from this, but they're gone. And the loud explosion draws a swarm closer. That's not good. Oh god, he took his Overwatch shot. He has to reload. Okay.
Ready to rock.
Alright, so we need to both kill the Lost and also move.
Enemy eliminated. Kill confirmed. Got him. Could use some ammo over here. Nailed it.
Alright, so that guy is out of bullets. I'm going to reload, but he did a great job. Took down 1 million of them. Alright, now you... can you... justice that guy? Yeah, this is a 100% chance, so we'll do this. Hi, it's me. Praetor Mox.
The light has left them.
Alright, so that does not give the action point, but it doesn't matter. Now notice how these tiles have fire, And so if I move on it, there's this blue box with a line and a flaming icon above it. So don't move through that square. We're going to start moving with whomever can move this way. And Angela, it's the next turn. So I'm going to move her down here, make sure we don't see anything. I don't see anything right now. We need to get here. So I'm actually going to go to the street and try to go along the street as opposed to going back here through the shipping yard, because I don't know what lies in wait over there. And I'm going to just be moving with everybody. Full move. We can't afford to stand here anymore. I know she has no bullets in her sniper rifle, but she does have it in her pistol, and we need to roll. I'm going to go here. I'm actually going to go on Overwatch. Okay. There's nothing, so good. The reason I went on Overwatch is just because I was worried, but the enemies aren't getting a turn. It's just cycling back to us, so notice how it doesn't say the lost or going. So I think we can just keep moving with our people without fear for a moment. They're probably going to land on us very soon. So they're very close, is what we hear. But we are super, super close to the exit. So I'm just going to move everybody as close as we can get to the evacuation point. And then even if the Lost get to us, the swarm, we should survive and be able to move out next turn. Okay, so the swarm appears. And they've got blue jeans on. Oh, and they're back there. Okay, so they're running at us, and here they come. All right, so it's time to go. All we have to do is leave. Just walk into this, and then when you're here, you can click, to call the Sky Ranger, but you have to wait until everybody's in the evacuation point. So we're going to move everybody over here, and then now, all right. So at this point, we don't even have to get out of here. It just move in there and it takes us away. We don't have to do anything. We made it.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cracksod. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
Look at this. Whoa!
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You got that right.
You are welcome to try.
So this is War of the Chosen. Now we've seen some Chosen.
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
powers will extend throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Okay. That's charming. So, those are the Chosen. There are 3 of them. They're basically 3 different bosses. They're different types. There's a psionic type, there's a melee type that we just saw, that lady, and then there's a sniper type. And they are incredibly hard. And this is what makes the War of the Chosen package amplify the base game in a way that many DLCs do not. So if you have the XCOM 2 collection, or you have the original game and you added on War of the Chosen, you're in this situation. And what happens is, any battle that you're in, it could be just a regular map encounter, the Chosen can show up based on what region you're in, and just be a new element that you have to deal with on the map. It makes for some really, really interesting dynamic battles, but it also makes things really, really hard. This was part of the reason why I wanted to do a guide on this, because I found it to be a really cool addition to the game, but also makes things more challenging. And if you add on another element, which is either moving the main story along too far or doing Dr. Valen's quest too early, you're going to put in even more variables into the fights that, at least for me in my Let's Play, put me so far behind the 8 ball, because I was having to fight several different kind of boss level encounters before I was ready for it. Alright. And now we're on the subway. It says, defeat the Chosen. Do not allow Mox to die. Do not allow Dragonova to die. Alright, so we don't know where they are. She flipped off the railing. We saw that. But let's use what we've learned. This bottom corner, you can see the boundary of the map. There's nothing down there. That's the edge of the map. And over here, there's a lot of map to go. So our guess is to look on this side. So I'm going to take our Outrider, and we're going to reload. And I'm going to put this unit on Overwatch. Angela also needs to reload, sadly. And I'm going to put her on pistol Overwatch. Probably nothing that can come from over there, but we need to be very vigilant. I'm going to move my dude here because he gets some cover. On this tile, no cover. Remember, you can always just like use Q and E to rotate the map, but you see we do get partial cover over here. And I'm going to go on Overwatch. There's no turn counter, so we can afford to be very, very cautious here. I'll move Pradle Mox over here and go on Overwatch. Cynthia Brooks is our other heavy, and I want her to be closer to this side, so I'm going to move her all the way behind this crate and put her on Overwatch. And then Owen, our better sniper, I'm going to put this dude here on Overwatch. He is not covered up at all. Pistol Overwatch, because he's a sniper. And let's see, can we find the bad guys? Well, there's one. There she is. She warped in. So at this point, you get to this kind of like screen that tells you about the Chosen. You should read this thoroughly. It tells you their strengths and weaknesses and gives you a sense of how to beat them. So her strengths are that she has a chance to return fire against missed shots, and she doesn't trigger Overwatch or reaction fire. So because she's so stealthy, Overwatch is useless against her. Now, everybody I have is in Overwatch. However, Overwatch still works against any other Advent or otherwise lost alien units that are in the battle. Her weaknesses are, though, she takes additional damage from 3 attacks in a single turn. So if you can reveal her and then take a bunch of attacks against her, it starts to pile up and she gets bewildered. And she takes additional damage from Reapers, which we have here with us.
And yet my work is never done.
And she's gone, but here come the Lost as well.
There is no place you can run that I cannot reach.
So we know now that there are the Lost on this map, and there is that Chosen on this map. So we have to deal with both threats. So Overwatch is not useless, but we want to prioritize trying to find her. And we will get into finding her next time. This is a very long sequence of missions. There's the first 2x2 where you get the Reaper, and then there's the 2x2 where you get the Skirmisher, and then now we are fighting the Chosen on a collective map, and the Lost are here too. So everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun, and I'll check you in the next episode when we try to get rid of this assassin. Take care.